Shalom, all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Kakadash. It's your brother Bishop Ayathan back at you with another video. Shalom to the hopeful elect out there, to the brethren and the sisters out there as well. This video is regarding the Doomsday Clock and its land backing off Apostle Tahar's video. He did a video yesterday, I believe, regarding the Doomsday Clock. And what you see on the screen here is you see the Doomsday Clock on the left, but then on the right you see the original version of the Doomsday Clock, which they call the 10,000 year clock. Now, what does it look like to you? This looks like a sun disk in the middle, and then it's got two towers, one to the left, one to the right. And to me, when I saw this, this reminded me of the Twin Towers. And the Twin Towers was a sun catcher. You know, the Twin Towers was built so that when the sun rises, it catches it. And this looks just like it to me. Now, I don't know if this is what it represents, but it's just very uncanny. It looks just like it, and it's got the sun disk in the middle. This is supposed to be a clock. But it reminds me just of the Twin Towers before they fell. Now, the symbolism of the Twin Towers falling was that the falling of the Twin Towers represented the old world order. So it basically represented the old world order ushering in the new world order. So let's read a little bit about the Doomsday Clock. Like I said, this is going to be a quick video. This is a quick response to Apostle T's. So it says, a moment of historic danger. It is still 90 seconds to midnight. 2024 Doomsday Clock statement. All right, so this is a Science and Security Board, the Bulletin of Atomic Scientists. They're the ones that are responsible for updating the Doomsday Clock. And it seems like, man, I can't remember a time in history where they were updating this thing as much as they are now. It's like every time you turn around, this clock is being updated. Founded in 1945 by Albert Einstein, J. Robert Oppenheimer, and the University of Chicago scientists. Now, the Bishop Abad had just let us all know that they're putting Oppenheimer back in the movie theater. Now, I don't remember. I saw the movie, but I don't remember them in the movie going into the Doomsday Clock. Maybe they did. I don't remember. But let's read on. It says, a bulletin of atomic scientists created the Doomsday Clock 2 years later. Oh, okay. So let me read this from the top. Founded in 1945 by Einstein, Oppenheimer, and University of Chicago scientists who helped develop the first atomic weapons in the Manhattan Project. The Bulletin of Atomic Scientists, was them, created the Doomsday Clock 2 years later, using the imagery of apocalypse, midnight. That's interesting. So they get that from the scriptures. And the contemporary idiom of nuclear explosion, countdown to zero, to convey threats to humanity and the planet. The Doomsday Clock is set every year by the Bulletin Science and Security Board in consultation with its board of sponsors, which includes 9 Nobel laureates. So these are scholars that predict what? The end of this kingdom. Those that look out the windows shall be darkened. The clock has become a universally recognized indicator of the world's vulnerability to global catastrophe caused by man-made technology. Right, and guess who gave them the technology? That was the Most High, Isaiah 54. and he has created the waster to destroy. So Most High gave man, Esau, the technology of the atomic bomb and later the nuclear bomb so that eventually he can use it against them. Isaiah 34. I got Jeremiah 51 on the screen because it goes right with this. I also looked this up, so I Googled current terrorist threat level in the United States, right? So it's currently yellow. Oh yeah, here we go. What threat level is USA today? The United States Homeland Security Advisory System threat level is currently at yellow, elevated, indicating a significant risk of terrorist attacks. So that's where we're at right now. Terrorists should make them afraid on every side. Let me see this. What does this say? Okay, this must be old. ISIS, Al-Qaeda. The biggest threats against the United States are the elites. All right, this is their corporation. America is their baby, and they're going to revamp it. They're going to do a great reset. That's what their plan is. Which, all in all, we all know it's the plan of the Most High. Shall evil be done in the city, and the Lord hath not done it. So let's read a little bit of Jeremiah 51, and then that's it. I wanted to start at 6. So Jeremiah 51 and 6, it says, "Flee out the midst of Babylon and deliver every man his soul." And that doesn't mean to physically get on an airplane and leave. It means to get into this truth. When you get into this truth, you get out of the Babylonian mindset. Romans 12 and 2 says, "Be not conformed to this world." Matter of fact, but be renewed in the. Let me just get it, because it helps enlighten that scripture a bit more. I think it's 12 and 2, and be not conformed to this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind, that ye may prove what is that good and acceptable and perfect will of the Most High. So when it says come out of her, when it says flee out of the midst of Babylon and deliver every man his soul, it means to get out of this, spiritually remove yourself out of Babylon. Do not have anything to do with any of her ways. Be not cut off in her iniquity. For this is a time of the Lord's vengeance. He will render unto her a recompense, payback. Verse 7, Babylon hath been a golden cup in the Lord's hand. He had made all the earth to drunken. The nations have drunken of her wine, therefore the nations are mad. Now, let me look up the word mad, because the true meaning of the word mad is not angry, but mad as in crazy. So let me see where am I? Oh, Romans. Let's go to Jeremiah. So I want to see what context it says it here. Jeremiah 51 and 7. What the hell is this? Jeremiah 51. Voice 7. Okay, so let's look at mad. Mad. They big mad. Halal. Halal. To praise. Boast. Be boastful. Be boastful to praise. Okay. Okay, here we go. This is what I was expecting. E. to make a fool of, to make into a fool, but really F, to act madly, act like a madman. Okay? So yeah, it says, therefore the nations are mad. Because Babylon is known for what? For her madness, confusion. Confusion is madness. So because the other nations drank of her wine, meaning they took on her philosophy, well, they're confused, they're suffering from madness just as well. You can see the change in, well, LGBTs accepted in countries that never have accepted it. The family is being turned upside down because now of women's lib, and they want to be on Instagram. They taking the burqas off and putting on lingerie and two-piece bikinis and showing their ass on the gram to be like the Western American woman. So it says, therefore the nations are mad. They're losing their culture. Their culture is being watered down. The other nations. Yeah. Verse 8 says, Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. And that's going to be by way of nuclear destruction. Howl for her, take balm for her pain. If so, she may be healed. Well, but Babylon can't be healed because the Most High, number one, the Most High is going to destroy Babylon's reputation, which he's doing right now. Once your reputation is destroyed, that's damn near an impossible comeback. So America has had this act of being innocent, being the peacekeepers, the peacemakers, being a Christian base and close to the Most High, not doing any harm. But now but all the facts are coming out on America. The facts about slavery just keep getting thrown in her face. And every time one of the diplomats from other nations, whenever they want to stick it to Babylon, they mention slavery. They always mention slavery. That's their fallback, because what America likes to do is play the blame game on other nations, saying that they're antagonizing war, that they're starting beef with the U.S. So they'll turn around and they'll bring America's history right back in their face, Yeah, man. So it says, Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. How for her, take balm for her pain. But yeah, so number one is the reputation. And then two is the blood of America, which is the economy. So when you crash the economy, there's no comeback from that. The economy is what funds the corporation, but when in a time of war is what funds the war. So when the war campaign runs out of money, then you lose the war. And then the other thing is the deception, right? America's got the world under a spell. Pursuant to Revelation 20, she shall be loosed a little season to deceive the nations. Well, the only thing that's keeping his devil in power are his deceit and his lies. The lies he's taught to the Israelites, that they are Negroes, Puerto Ricans, Indians, Caesar Borgia. Those are what gives him strength. And then also the witchcraft that he's got upon the other nations. And this is how he got them to drink the wine, sign the treaties and contracts. And the way he's done it was by offering America up for sale, offering his people up for sale. What I mean by that is they allow the other nations to come here and they pimp out their own citizens so that other nations can make money here and become rich. And this is how they got the other nations in their back pocket. The book of Revelation 29:2 says that the borrower is servant to the lender. So by seducing them in those ways, especially with the amount of money that they're able to make here, they have caused them or seduced them into signing contracts, taking on their philosophies. So the nations have drunk of her wine, therefore the nations are mad. Verse 8, Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. How for her take balm for her pain? If so, she may be healed. Verse 9, we would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Forsake her and let us go, everyone into his own country. So there's going to come a point in time where there's basically America's allies, so-called allies, which they're really not her allies. They just do business with her. But those nations, NATO and other nations, they're going to leave Babylon to be destroyed. Forsake her and let us go everyone into his own country, for her judgment reacheth unto heaven. And that's talking about what? The mushroom clouds, that nuclear fire, and is lifted up even to the skies. So that's it on that. With that, I'm going to say shalom. All praises to Yahweh. Ba'ashem.